Okay, so once you have your data sent to you, okay, you can open it in Google Sheets. It'll come through as a CSV file, which stands for comma separated values. Basically, Google Sheets can turn that into what you need. Now, when you get yours, it may have a bunch of extra columns. Okay, that's fine. All you really need is the time column for your slowest one and the position columns for the other two. Okay? Everybody with me so far? So all the other columns you can delete. Okay? And you just do that by clicking the little triangle here at the top of each column, okay? And then just saying delete column. All right? All you want to keep is the position for run 1 and the position for run 2 and the time for the slower of the two carts. Okay? Because that'll have enough time on it for both. Okay? Now, once you've whittled it down to just the data you need, to build the graph involves doing this. You are going to highlight by clicking and dragging all of your data. Like so. Okay? Then you will go up to Insert. Click that and go down to Chart. Click on Chart, and then Google Sheets tries to figure out what you want. Most of the time it does this, which is not what you want. Okay? This is not the type of graph we are looking for. So what we want to do is go to Setup, which is where it is already, and right now it's saying line graph or line chart. I don't want a line chart, I want a scatter plot. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to scroll down until I see scatter. Okay? Then I'm going to click on scatter, and it'll change to something that's a little more reasonable. You can see time is already on my x-axis. Okay? Position's already on my y, even though it's not labeled. Okay? That's where it is. All right? So I've got those things in. Now I'm going to customize the graph. That is, make it look better. All right? So I'm going to hit Customize. And then I can start changing some things. First off, this chart style. There's really nothing in there we need to change unless you want the font to look different or something along those lines. Okay. Otherwise, everything in there is pretty much the way we want. Okay. Chart axis and titles. You do want to change a couple things in there. Okay. First off, you want to change the chart title. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, what it picks here. So I usually just say something like position versus time lab. Okay, that's what this graph is for, so that's what I call it. Okay, you can change the font size if you want. I wouldn't. Okay, and then we also need to put a label on our y-axis. So here where it says chart title, we're going to click on that and go to vertical axis title. Okay, and then you're going to put in there what's on that axis. Position. Not position. Position. Okay, and it's in meters. Okay, and you'll see it automatically updates to include that over here. Okay, now we're done with the chart axis and titles. Now we're going to go to series. Okay, when you click on series, you want everything you do to apply to all of them. Otherwise, you have to do it twice. This makes it easier. Okay, so first thing you want to do, okay, and this is up to you. I think these dots are really big. Okay, I like to make them smaller. Okay, so I usually make them like that. Okay, it's a little easier to look at. You can make them different shapes if you want. Okay, you can make them stars or diamonds or whatever the heck you want. Okay, that's up to you. Now, the thing that is important down here is that we want to have a trend line. That is, we want Google Sheets to draw a best fit line for each data set. So we click this, and you can see then that it draws best fit lines for both data sets. Okay? Once we do that, a couple more options appear underneath. Okay? One of them is label. Right now it says none. I want one. So I'm going to click on that, and I want it to show me the equation. Because what it's going to do is show me what y equals mx plus b is for each line. It'll actually spit out the graphing equation for each one of my carts. So when I click that, here they are. So now it's saying that for my blue cart, the slope is 0.265 times x plus, and then my y-intercept is 0.189. Okay, so even though the y isn't here, this is y equals m times x plus b. All right, so it has spit out the equation of this line for you and for the red one. Okay, we can see here that with my data, one of my carts was quite a bit faster than the other. Okay. All right, once you have that, then you have everything that you need. Okay, your graph is built, and now you can use it to do the analysis. To do the analysis, okay, you're going to copy both your chart and your graph over into your lab report. Okay, so I don't have a lab report file here, but I'm just going to open up a doc. Okay. Okay, so first thing I want to do is copy my data over. So I'm going to take the whole chart here, highlight it, Control C to copy it, and then bring it over into my Google Doc and paste it in. Okay, you press Control V to paste. I don't know why it's not coming across. Okay, so when you do that, it says link to spreadsheet. You want to do that because if you make any changes, they'll automatically update in your Google Doc and you won't have to recopy. Okay, so paste it in. All right, so there it is. There's my chart. Then I want to do the same thing with my graph. Okay, so I want to go over here, make sure that this is unselected again. Okay, click on your graph on the 3 dots. Okay, copy it, bring it over here, Control V. Okay, I don't know why that had to be done 3 times, but okay. So when you paste it in, there you go. Put those 2 things in your lab report, and then you can do the analysis and the conclusion, and you're all set. Okay? Way quicker than the way you had to do it in grade 10, where you had to enter all the numbers manually. Okay. If you're having trouble, let me know, and I'll come over and give you a hand.